Shall we do a little bit more of our France game? I don't really have much left that I want to really achieve in this, other than, of course, get 40 years into the future and, well, be a hegemon when we get there. Let's see, what I want to put on here is probably the tax efficiency and decentralization is fine. I mean, slider-wise, we are still heavily decentralized. I don't think we're going to get away from that. So, what I will get away from is the silence. Let's turn on some little bit of music. Foreign building cost is always really nice as well, to be perfectly clear. Plutocratic ethos, I really like. Yeah, let's go Pluto ethos. I really quite like that. At some point, our ancient French taxation should get upgraded. Because right now, it's fucking awful. But, you know, hopefully it's going to be brilliant soon. Can't do that with anyone. Don't really want to do that with anyone. Invite foreign cleric. Nope, don't want to do that either. All I really want to do is improve relations and annexations on my vassals. And apparently, noble rebellion. Deal with that as well. For a noble rebellion, that is very weak. I didn't see it coming, and that could have been really bad. Raising a navy is not something I'm scared of. Are my vassals joining this war? Sometimes vassals join wars automatically, and sometimes they don't. And I don't know why. I don't know what is the difference. What makes them do or don't. Because, like, I don't feel like I should have to, Well, you know what I could do? I've got an idea. Let's raise all of the levies. Let's do something a sneaky bit sneaky. What I'm going to do is kill my nobles. So, new things here. If you are a noble levy, so if you are a mailed knight, essentially, because these guys are made up of the nobles, you're good. You can stick around. You guys, though, you can go back to the fields. You're fine. Here as well, we'll do that. And we will expand the rest. I got another mailed knight here. We're gonna... I had this idea, or rather, I've seen this idea elsewhere, and we said we were gonna do it, and then I forgot. So, I mean, that's just typical me, really. And do it all over the place. As far as I'm aware, this should work. But maybe we should have done it before we had quite so many levies. Mailed knights. I got another one down here. Right, do I have any large levies? Here's one. Basically, if I see any that are quite large, then I know that there are something going on there. You're good. You're not. And I can shift-click to move everything of that certain type. So that's just knights. That's just knights. You're armored horsemen, you don't count. Alright, so we'll click that and then unselect the armored horsemen. And we're going to have all of the mailed knights made up right here. If you die on the way, well, that's just fucking shame, really, isn't it? Let's check, right? We currently have 24,500 nobles. Right? It's a lot of frickin' nobles. It's a solid number of nobles, you know? Let's have them all merge. It is a solid number of nobles, and it's actually going to be quite difficult to get these guys to die. Oh. How am I going to get these guys to die, actually? That is something I hadn't considered. But I have 6,000 noble cavalry. Oh, hang on. Get out of here, you. Hiding in the middle. Still, 6,000 noble cavalry. Maybe what I could do... Yeah, attrition is what I'm thinking. How am I going to do with attrition? Can I have access from you? I mean, do I want to spend a bunch of money on requesting military access? Actually, access... Wait, I already have access over there? No, I don't. That's a lie. I don't have access with anyone. I'm wondering, can I get access and then just starve to death? Paz de Nancy gives me access? You're nothing to do with me, so Paz de Nancy, let's see if you will allow me to starve in your lands. Oh, let's actually, you know what, first of all, can I have all of you carpet siege all of this? And you know what, with carpet siege, you are very likely to have some of you guys die. So be it, I guess. Ooh, my cabinets are empty. I'll have you integrate there. And I'll have you integrate there. I know there probably were integrating somewhere where there are now nobles, but, you know, whatever. Ooh, hello. Let's see where he is retreating to, and we'll try and follow. And also, army maintenance all the way down, naturally. You're gonna go here? You want me to follow? Let's wait until he has full morale. Oh no, there we are. He didn't retreat there very far. I lost my GP status, that's fine, don't worry about me. Honestly, this is gonna take forever, so let's not. Let's just go and try and starve with this guy. Saint performs miracles. I do like Mason. Free stability. So apparently we didn't lose that many at all there. I suppose the problem is the French nobles are very, very good as well. Okay, we found somewhere where they will starve. So that's good. How about just carpet siege like a little bit for me? And then you can go back and starve later. Small heads up, if you have more than 20 colonies going at the same time, some will bug out and have no growth, but do empty the province that you're making the colony from. Well, I haven't done more than 20 at once in quite some time. So I think we're safe on that front. Anyway, we've gained like 1,000 nobles since we started this experiment. It's actually quite difficult to kill them. I mean, I can starve to death. That's simple enough. You had 30 going, and 5 of your provinces went from 300,000 pops to less than 50k, but the colony never completed. Ew. That's rough. Yeah. Let's have you carpet siege everything. And you can go and, you know, starve later, apparently. If we can go to Padanansi later, that's great. You've finished integrating Ponthier. Unfortunately, they do have a castle, and I can't assault... Oh, 2 castles even. And I can't even assault it, because the, all of the guys are horses. And they refuse to get off their high horses, because they're French. That was a brilliant joke, please laugh. Anyway, Dijonais, let's have you do that with that guy. You still have the Castile achievement coming up, so you might want to call... Ah, right, I do, don't I? I forgot about that one, because it makes me sad to think about it. Anyway, these are my almond horsemen, these can go somewhere else. If you're lucky, you can get the achievement without having to fight in the New World. If you just use one conquistador, you should be able to get the Mesoamerican thing, and then you just, like, hold on to it and don't let the guy expand. That might work nice. Oh, actually, you know what? You take over this siege. I lead. No, someone else go there. Wait, oh shit, yeah, I don't want any of my guys on there. Someone go siege. Thank you. Now these nobles can go starve. Some provinces in Mesoamerica and Peru don't get colonized if you spot them fast enough. You don't need Peru, do you? Yep, you don't, never mind. Free City of Besancon, I don't remember that being a thing. How many members? 35. Even Austria. What did I ever do to Austria? That's crazy. Anyway, they can starve to death. I don't know which one I'm going to go for after this. Happy to take suggestions. You're going back to forcibly increasing your pop count to replenish the 1 million pops that disappeared. That'd be a restart for me. Then again, to get to colonization takes quite some time, so maybe not. Yeah, just rival Sardinia seems reasonable. Who are you fighting here? Granada? Granada owns this? That's crazy. Alright, you can integrate... Angoulême. Is Northern Line obtainable or still broken? I think it's obtainable, you just need to not form... don't form Scandinavia. Alright. Rebellion is no more. That's good. It says South of Sweden, so you should be able to use the form balls. It does, but it's another one of those where it doesn't work as it should. Castile would ally me, so yeah. And so would Naples. I'll get both of those as allies. That seems like a reasonable idea. Revoke formal guilds. I like formal guilds. Gain state control guilds. I like state control guilds. That's just a modifier. And that's a privilege. We can give that back to them. Or I can just gain 7 stab. But this is a pretty good modifier. I will allow the state-controlled guilds. And then... Can I just give this one straight back to you? That's a little dumb. That's a little dumb, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little silly that that's possible. Anyway, bro is completely, black flagged. So, go on a desert jog. Bye, guys. See you later. Okay, this is gonna be really annoying and I can't do anything about it. Yeah, as Sweden, like, I have a Sweden game ongoing at the moment, and I've basically done what the AI's done here. I conquered Rügen and Stralsund, and then moved my capital to Stralsund, which is in the Empire. And if you move your capital into the Empire, you're a member of the Empire. Even if you then move it immediately back to Stockholm to... That's so fucking annoying. Even if I move it immediately back to the Empire... immediately back to Stockholm to make use of, obviously, the control situation. Also, I can still hear the dong dong dong, but I've muted it for you guys. You no-CB'd Wolgas first month? Oh, I don't think it's necessary to do it with no-CB. Expand the armory. Oh, that's a lot of armories. Bohemia never joined against me either, to be honest. Anyway, Droix. We will grab the claim on you. And then urban parliament seat there. Alright, you just like fucking sit there and starve. You now have... It's still only 5%. I thought it'd get worse being down there. Either way, I'm gonna turn up the music back for you guys again. You like Olsnesnica? It sounds like a Polish thing. Yep, don't care. Silesian, close enough. I know I've probably annoyed somebody with that. No, my levies are raised! Fucking hurry up and starve to death, you fuckers. I can't be asked waiting. Congratulations. You beat me. And now we're down to 3... We gained like 6,000 nobles. That did fucking nothing. I suppose I reintegrated all the lands that were civil warring against me, so... Those nobles will have gone. Anyway, you have died, so we're going to put in charge you. Now, I kind of just want to do that, but you won't let me. Oh, yeah, because guy's en route. Easiest war of all time. Anyway, nice group of armores. And in Paris, we will upgrade our Chancery to level 2. So you're going to be integrated 1404. I could join the war against England. I don't think I'm going to do that. I did see there was a Reddit post where somebody in 1363 full annexed England, which is, I guess, a vibe. Oh, he fucking ate Andorra as well. Anyway, we're making pretty sexy amounts of money now again as well. It's pretty nice. Bridges are out of laborers. Well, I don't care. Make more. Bridges are great. Building my vassals' land as well. And then temples are also fantastic, so we'll build those. And libraries, of course, we need a bunch of libraries for the culture. Like I say, I have no idea what kind of cultural situation everyone else is in, but I'm currently losing culture, so I kind of need to boost this a little bit. But essentially, all we need to do now is a little bit of speed 5. Arpitan, we can't add because there's not enough of them. Angevin, yo, Angevin, absolutely. We can fit in there. And French Comptian. We can almost fit French Comptian. We'd go to 0.02 over, which I think I am happy to tank. But I ran out of... No, I didn't run out of prestige. Requirements aren't met for it, though. Ah, right. I need to get to 2.5% on the French Comptois, and there's not enough of them. In total in the world there's 190,000. Yeah, not enough. Adding you as an accepted culture would cost me 0.14, which obviously we can't afford either. Hushitism has spawned, which I'm obviously not going to do anything about. Just going to keep improving relations with the vassals, annex all vassals, make money, build libraries, build universities as soon as these are around. That culture capacity is going to be nice as well. As France doesn't matter to go over by 0.5, the negatives are negligible. That's fair, but also I'm getting a new one soon anyway. Britain... Britain's the only real one that I can actually boost anyway. And for that one, like, the majority of it is right there. I feel like I can just, like, culture convert those into Gallo. Or if I culture convert them into French Comtois, I know it's crazy, but if we can boost this high enough, then maybe we can just, you know, do it that way. You want mill access? Sure. 5 research, and then there is my university. Let's just do all the ones that are surrounding Paris out in a ring. We're gonna get so many. Control is looking... It's looking, I guess, is all I can really say about it. Are you are cored yet? No, you're not. Like, maybe I had something that was being cored over there, and then we had to abandon it for rebellion reasons. England expanding up in North Germany as well. Oh yeah, education of the elites. We need a smudge more money. 1 more month of money. And I think we go open institutions. Good enough for France, that control. And if you slowly make cities along the river to the coast from Paris, it'll increase drastically. True. Alright, I quite like education of the people. Yeah, let's do education of the people. Still got people wanting to join rebellion things against me. People that are in things against me. Crazy. Not that they can do anything about it. I have... Aren't you my ally? Yeah. Apparently the diplomacy map mode would like to... What is the brown for? Is it that we have a truce? Overlord of my enemy? Overlord of my... Because I rivaled fucking Sardinia. The fact that they are the overlord of Sardinia is worth more than the fact that we're allied. That's a little silly. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's a smudge silly. Why is this only showing a bunch? Oh, pop needs. Oh, okay. Is pop needs in here as well, or no? Apparently not. Hey, Mousy. So yeah, along the river is Monty Morsi. Not really liking that idea though. You also, Mantes also has it. Evra does not, so it'd have to go to Gizou. Then Louviers. Yeah. Who are we at war with? A bunch of people. Including the Pope! Well, my vassals can do the business. I always worry about going to war with the Pope because they'll just like freaking excommunicate you, which sucks. Either way, I think this is still a speed 5 situation. Lorraine we have basically no land of. And yet, they like us a lot. Maybe we need to go and attack this guy. Padinalce. Alliance with Savoy and Padua and Verdun. That works out pretty nicely, actually. What about Verdun? Verdun currently at war with England, but alliance with Padinalce and the Netherlands. There's vibes there. I see some vibes. I see some vibes. Netherlands allied just with Verdun. Oh, apparently we're at 90% already on someone. So Bourbon is almost integrated. We're definitely making inroads into cleaning up this pockmarked mess. Just would have been nice if we could have killed a few more of our nobles in the process. Hey Lambert, don't you love it when you go for Hellenic ERE and forget to turn on the fact that you can convert pops to any present religions in your country and now you have a Hellenic ruler but can't convert pops? Doesn't sound great. Personally, I really don't like that. Using that, it feels very cheaty. Like, I suppose that's the only way you can do it, though, right? Especially, like, with Sweden as well. It's the only way you can form Norse is to make it so that you can convert to any present religion rather than what I personally prefer, which is the, is it 40 or 50% you have to get to? Like, you can choose to convert to this one, right? You got the tolerant trait, so you did get 10% of Constantinople converted. That's good, at least. I think I got something in my mouth. Not my mouth, sorry, my throat. Canonize the Philippe. Why not? Sure. I mean, I don't even need to. My legitimacy is fucking fire anyway. Yeah, we'll leave it. No one went to Avignon? That's crazy. Oh, integrate. Nice. Start the annexation of Sancerre. And some more cores. We love to see that. My petit pou is unhappy. That's unfortunate. Nothing has ever gone wrong with the people being unhappy in France, though. The Sword of Catholicism. My guy, have you noticed something about our current war enemies? I'm curious as what happens here. Nothing. Nothing happens, except I gained a little bit of... I gained 20, frickin' doodad up here. That's kind of funny. That event probably shouldn't fire if you are at war with the Pope. Anyway, rights of the nobility, curtail those bitches. We'll see how much that affects things. They were at like 60-something%. They're still at 60-something%. They're really powerful. Those nobles they're real strong. And there's now 41,000 of them. They ain't slowing down. They're just perma scary. Jesus, Pope has land everywhere. Okay, so Rome is getting absolutely dunked on. Wait, Castile is going to Constantinople, which has a garrison of 4,200. Holy. You want an auto balance button? Yeah, that'd be nice. Also, some kind of template as well. Like if I've got an army that is, I want all the cavalry over here, and then I want all of the the two flanks to just be like split in half with all the rest of my guys. Like I should be allowed to do that. Like this should be allowed. And anytime I like merge it with someone else, that should just still be the same thing. See, this is what I was saying. I don't like going to war with Pope. Because they'll just excommunicate you like an asshole. Anyway. Paris again. That seems like a good idea. I do want to fabricate NCB. Do I want to go to the Netherlands? No, apparently they've broken their alliance with Verdun. This seems like the war I want. And then bellicose movement is fine. So is increasing opinion. And I do not want to favour the clergy. That would be silly. I did kind of deserve that. I mean, yeah, no, yeah, fair. But we were allies for all of a microsecond. I kind of want Avignon. I mean, if I peace out for this, I'll be kind of happy. Yeah, fuck it. Sorry, Naples, go fuck yourself. And then Provence can have it. And I don't even know, remember what I got over here. Was it this? Was it Villars? Looks like it may have been. Anyway. You miss the days when the Pope spam excommunicated France. What does excommunicate even? Oh, I'm a bastard as well? Wait, what? Pierre the False? Goddamn. Chill. Anyway, we're gonna go after this war. And I'm gonna raise some levies, but not all of them. Just like these guys. Historically accurate French came true. They are all bastards. And before the French get uppity about me saying that, you agree, you bitches. You went revolutionary. Can someone explain to me how I can march through Nancy into Sarreburg? That's crazy. The English monarchy started with a French bastard? No, that's incorrect. England had a monarchy before William the Bastard conquered the islands, so nope. So, William the Bastard did not create the monarchy, though, right? He considered himself, like, his whole justification was that the previous king had promised him the throne, had promised him the crown. So he saw his legitimacy as coming from the Anglo-Saxon monarchy. So I just simply cannot agree with your statement. It's just wrong. Also, am I back at war with the I am back at war with Papal State again. Okay. I guess that's cute. Sure. Anyway, I'm gonna drop a bunch of you. Drop a bunch of you. You're almost finished with that. You can also come this way. You can come this way. And you can come this way. Maybe I am getting Avignon in this war. Crazy. Oh, I got excommunicated again. We don't just do things by halves or by even we just don't do things badly. We double up, double down. If I give you money, maybe you'll be happy. Enough to be annexed. There we go. Is it stacking? I mean, I don't know where the excommunication is applying though. Oh, it is there. How long does this last? Until death. It's actually not that painful. Rivaled by the Pope? What, do you want me to go Lutheran? Like, my guy. Gonna be the most I mean, it is probably entirely historical though. Anti-papist Catholic of all time. Like, I believe that you are the the God's freaking mouth hole on Earth, but fucking hate your mouth. That's essentially what we're at right now. But yeah, we'll take Avignon. We'll feed that to Provence. I'm thinking maybe we make Savoy a vassal. I think that might be a pretty decent idea. We have annexed another motherfucker. Oh, no. Oh, but you're finished, though. That's not good enough. Tyrol, I definitely don't need to be enemies with Tyrol. How about you just go there to stop them from, like, abandoning the siege? Got a little bit of typhus. We can have another possible rival. I mean... let's do Portugal, because he's rival me and he's a dick. You need a new guy. Right, because we can't put anyone that isn't a noble there anymore. It's a good job that we gave the commoners access to the parliament, right? That's something that we did. Commoners, apparently we did it already. Yeah, commoners allowed in parliament. That's good. Big win. Do you think that's the battle you want to take? Verdun has been sieged, which means we can get rid of him. Avignon. Hey, separate sue you for peace. I want Avignon and I kind of want Vaud. You don't want to give me anything? Well, I still want Avignon, so enjoy being sieged for a while. I guess we're going into a mountain fight. Enjoy being outmatched, motherfucker. What else can I do to my money to make more money? Those are terrible odds. Buildings. More paper, I imagine, is going to be useful. Right? Because are we low on paper? We're low on dyes in Paris. But... oh, you're already full up. You're already full up. Okay. Maybe Paris can have, like, a dye maker? You already have one. There are no burgers available. Well, I don't know. Fucking employ someone then or something. I don't know. Maybe with my money, actually, let's start city building. First daughter can marry Anne Nobel. I have no idea what that was. Mortain has been annexed. Nice. You're still pissed off at me. You're still pissed off at me. You're still pissed off at me. You're being annexed. Okay, we've already got one being annexed, so we can just ignore it for now. You are, what, starving to death? Not enjoying the winter? Yeah, I thought so. You got the city named after me? I mean, there's Mons-Celis. You're part of England, Mons. Oh, it's the it's Flanders, who is a vassal of England, to be fair. Holy balls! Can we win the siege now, please? And why did this Torino siege get abandoned? Angoulême is now mine. And Moutier has fallen to us. Oh, you're going here, aren't you? Nope, you're dying there. That's cool. Alright, we finished integrating Angoulême. Let's integrate Chartrand. France is so big in your game. I feel like it's big in my game too, but it's probably not. I could have done way more. I could have gone into England. Anyway, when you're the primary war guy, so we're not gonna fuck with you. Savoy, we can separate peace. We just need to take Roman Sur-Isère. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fucking Christ. I was sieging that, thank you. Do I at least keep any of the progress? Oh, I kept some of the progress. Okay, perfect. Lovely stuff. I need to go and kill these sons of bitches. What values are best in general? Okay. This is personal preference. Early game decentralization is obviously better, but I do think centralization is long-term stronger, depending on whether you go colonial or not. Proximity cost and crown power is amazing. I don't give a fuck about counter-espionage. It's literally irrelevant. Whatever. Obviously, loyalty subjects hurts. It is what it is. Innovative, I think, is better than traditionalist. The max literacy is so incredibly powerful. The cultural influence is very nice if you want to get the best hegemon. And, you know, spending less on embracing institutions, obviously nice as well. Spiritualist versus humanist is where I am flip-flopping back and forth. Humanist, obviously, tolerance is quite nice. Being able to culture convert people is quite nice. But you lag behind on conversion. Spiritualist also, or not also, but it has tolerance of the true faith, which this is like 10% satisfaction on all true faith pops. And you're going to have a lot of true faith pops because 50% extra conversion speed. It's really quite good. It's really, really quite good. Aristocracy is not good unless I guess you're playing multiplayer and you really need the discipline. Otherwise, I think plutocracy is just objectively better. Trade efficiency up, cost of court down, and then more burghers, who are the ones that are going to be paying the most of the taxes, is really good. Obviously, burghers' power, you don't want to give them too much because that will reduce the maximum amount of taxes you can get, but there are ways around that. Serfdom, I am not a massive fan of, but raw materials output is quite good. If you have, I don't know, a large country with little amounts of urbanization is quite nice. And then maximum taxes for the peasants, they're also going to be quite high up on, who's paying the most taxes. And then free subjects, you're basically getting more promotion speed, so you can get your peasants into your urban centers faster. Make your peasants and laborers consume less food, obviously very nice as well. I don't know where I fall on this. It depends on the country. Conciliatory, the efficiency of cabinet is quite nice, and that's kind of the only one I really care too much about. The antagonism is kind of meh. Whereas belligerent, though, war score cost minus 10% is fucking amazing. So I would generally tend towards belligerent. I also tend towards quality, though with quantity, it does have plus 10% possible frontage, which is an amazing modifier, and I'm definitely thinking I might be wrong on choosing quality. Quantity has, the possible frontage is amazing. But getting more army initiative, more tactics is quite nice here as well for quality. Offensive, I am leaning towards nowadays, although in multiplayer scenario, I absolutely would say defensive is far better. But offensive lets you assault better when you have later tiers, say age 3 or 4 tier infantry, regulars, then you are going to be assaulting things and you are going to be sieging things. So the siege ability, the assault ability, obviously very, very nice. Fort defense obviously sucks, and I think in multiplayer that is going to matter. So defensive with the plus 50 fort defense versus the minus 50 is kind of key. Also, you get more fort amount limit, blah, 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 more fort maintenance reduction. It's nice. Combat speed is also the amount of time it takes for your troops to get onto the front line when you're reinforcing. So that's quite good. Is this just, there we go. Ability to move from reserves to another section of the battle. Land versus naval depends on your country. Bohemia is obviously going land. Italy is most obviously going naval, though I can see an argument if you are in a multiplayer scenario where you're playing as Milan, you've taken this land, but there's a Genoa, there's a Naples, and you're not going to be really breaking out of this very quickly. That land and the proximity cost there will be quite nice. But naval, I think for most countries is going to be slightly better. If you have a coastline, it's just real good. Capital economy, production efficiency is absolutely goated. 20% is a huge amount, and also building cost. Late game, you're going to be spending a fuck ton of money on buildings, so if you can remove some of that building cost, you're going to be quite happy. Food production minus 20% matters less, and I know food has been like a flip-floppy system in E5 for a long time. But I think people have, for the most part, figured out like how to deal with food production, how to, not starve, how to get that sorted. So capital economy, I think, is just flat better. Though it is fine, at least early game, to stay on traditional economy. Buildings early game don't cost that much money. Raw material output plus 20% is huge. Getting that population capacity it can be quite nice, though this is something that really only affects late game, to be perfectly honest. If this was a pop growth of like 1%, I would be more inclined to give a shit. Then, and the final one, individualism gives 10% army morale, again, really, really good, but the estates are a little bit less happy with you, which can mean less taxes, 5% less taxes, honestly. Versus communalism, which your pops are less likely to join rebellions, and you get to revoke privileges, which is super fucking important for most countries. You don't want the, nobles to have the privileges that the nobles have. So, yeah. breathe. Time to take a breath. But yeah, that's my thoughts, at least on the other things. And I think I would care more about where I go now is more based on vibes. Like I will do a little bit of trying to push to various things, but I don't care too much if it takes a long time if I'm playing single player. If I'm playing multiplayer, I would be more interested. Obviously, I've got more time. The game is slower, so I'd be able to really think about where I'm pushing values, min-maxing it as much as possible. But right now, I don't really care. I don't plan to play this game campaign after 1437. This one hasn't been as fun as the England one for that. I have seen people have a lot of fun with France until they get to the War of Religions, which is apparently incredibly painful, especially if you try and become Lutheran. Siege of Roman-Sumbamblam is done. Nice. Alright, you are fully occupado. So this is going to go to you. And the rest, I'm just going to vassalize. Piedmont? Is that... I thought you were Savoy. Who's Piedmont? Well, that's you. Piedmont's not usually over there. I don't really care about that one. Savoy becomes an appanage. A painage. A painage in my asshole. Then we will take less money from you. There we go. Dunzo. Does that make you my vassal? When you vassalize somebody, the vassal of said vassal remains the vassal of said vassal. So that's fine. That's good to know. In that case, this land is going to become yours, good sir. Fine. Fine, sir. Actually, are you in my war? You are not? Hey, Savoy, I need you to join my war, my guy. Don't think it works like that. That was probably pretty heinous in regards to the amount of aggressive expansion we've probably just suffered from. Oh, yeah. Anyway, we'll still fuck around, because why not? It's fun. Can I annex any of my vassals, I wonder? Oh, I am already annexing one. Never mind. That's already 99, actually. You're 47? But Padanensi becoming an appanage. Honestly, there we go. disband all the levies. And now we have somewhat of a problem with the amount of aggressive expansion we have, and the size of our army is not really enough to help with that. I'd really like that. What are we researching? Investing culture? Waste time then, fuck it. We kinda need to go here. That's a little bit important. Don't know how many we're going up to there, but it's a lot. It's actually plus 13. Plus the 8 I've got brings me to 21. Not a terrible number. Actually, my favorite number. So Avignon does have a cardinal. I'm still going to give it to you. Names Market. Right, I forgot I stole the market center. I would have put it in Montpellier if it was up to me, but you know, whatever. Actually, can I move it? I can kill it. I don't know if I can move it though. More towards land is obviously good for me. Oh, you've stopped. And now you're going again. Oh yeah, Bohemia's so much stronger, but at the same time, I never see them shitting Christ. That's a pretty big war. And they're still winning it though. Seems they did actually kind of need me. Oh wow, we just immediately spend 50 ducats on art. I think not. That trade income is still really bad. Because that crown power sucks. Building counting houses would be kind of nice, actually. But we need to unlock them first. Perez is annexed. Get that Panama Canal max literacy. Holy balls. There's the Elan. And that influence is going to be huge as well. Nice. So, the county of Orange is in the coalition against me, whatever. But they are independent? No, they're underneath somebody. Who are you underneath? Oh, you're not underneath anyone, but you're the county of Avignonnaise. Avignonnaise instead of the county of Orange. Okay. Sure, why not? We will marry off another daughter to Adam. Sure, why not? More centralization. At some point, it'll be good to get really pushed towards centralization, but it's not. It's not super necessary, no matter what I do. We'll just sit here and do nothing for a while. So I'm curious what the next king is going to be. I might need to change Salic law. Maybe we can have 100 Years' War round 2. The 200 Years' War. Matrilineal Salic law brings Henry of blah blah blah. Don't really know what I'd go for. Yeah, we're annexing the last one there. Let's see, are there any annexations I can do? Yes. And buildings. I mean, I'd love to build more marketplaces, but I make so little money. I think I'll just wait and save my money until we can crap out a bunch of counting houses. But the article will be good. Because that thing gives you cultural influence, which is always nice. Oh, it can be upgraded to the Arts Academy later on. I don't think there's any special buildings in Paris that I have not yet built. But I am out of burgers, which is wild. I could build a monastery, I guess. Build the art school. Is there a filter for special capital buildings? If not, there should be. Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Not upgradable, I guess? Nah, it's still giving you a bunch of bullshit. Activate avatar cost. Okay. That is so many filters, brother. Yeah, no, yeah, sure. Avatars are Hindu stuff. Right, I remember. And make a bit of money again. Yeah. I'm afraid this one might be a little bit of a boring stream, as all I need to do is, like, go 27 years. And then, yay, we have the achievement. I don't really need to do much else. France is definitely one of those countries where you can just sit on your hands and win. Just playing tall France. As tall as a France could be. Look at the amount of money you make from the petit peu. I mean, you're not expanding, or are you? Well, I mean, I did a bit of expansion down here. I was just trying to, like, get, natural borders of France and all that. Maybe I'll go for the maximum extent of the natural borders, but eh. It's just kind of unnecessary. I think we have finished all of our integrations now, which is kind of nice. Let's assimilate into Gallo. Up here. Mallorca's claimed on me. That's crazy. I suppose they do have a core on me, like here. So if Carlat... Good lord, a bit laggy there. What are you? You're Barwa. Are you unhappy with me? No, you're good. You're one I would like to integrate. Let's support your loyalists. It says it's plus 10, but I believe it actually does plus 20. Yeah, it is. Still, this is actually the one I need. Oh, we're already improving relations. And to get to 150. It's kind of huge, actually. What about you? We're at 37. That's a ways away. Yeah, the excommunication certainly hurts, actually. Are we gonna go in like a succession crisis when I die? Like, you kind of need a fucking heir. He's not gonna do this because, you know what? Maybe we improve relations with the fucking Pope. Minus 200. I'm not sure it's going to make much difference. But you never know. We'll see. I now have that line of towns, at least. There's also this. We need to attack at some point. He is in coalition against England and France. Okay. So this is confirmation you can be in more than one coalition at once. And rebels are a little bit uppity as well. What happened in my first Holland game was I didn't have a male heir, and so there was a temporary regency, and then we invited a noble to become our duke. Do I have any cute noble surnames? Is now the question. Let's go. Wait, where do you... Oh, they're dynasties. We have the Alberts, the Amboys, and now blah blah blah. De Bourbon. Bourbon could work. Duchess Isabelle de Bourbon. Anything else that stands out? De Valois. I mean, that one's dying out. Although, I mean, there's Count Henri could definitely take over. I feel like there's definitely a case for him taking over. He's only had girls as well, though, to be fair. You don't think he can determine it? I don't think so either, but I'm curious. Yeah, there's not much in here. Yeah, vassals can go ham. Go do what you need to. I'm a little bit curious as to like how this would play in multiplayer. Like I would assume that if France would try and like kill England or just like at least get them off the island or off the continent really early. And England might just want to accept that. Ask Levick. Did he play as France? Let me see if he's made like an edited multiplayer video of it yet. Because there's a I know there's been a few people that have done multiplayer stuff, right? Obviously, there's Levick, he's done a bunch of multiplayer stuff. Habibi's done a bunch of multiplayer stuff. I think Guthak has done a bunch of multiplayer stuff. But I haven't seen too much in the way of, like, edited stuff after Habibi's Ottoman one. I haven't seen any others. So I kind of want you to do a military action because you got 98. Stabilize country? Yeah. Could be fun to RP as England and France/French vassals. Yeah, I mean, I think if I'm gonna do a multiplayer, I mean, I do want to do multiplayer after New Year, and my plan is like to have relatively smaller multiplayers, with people who are signing up just from Europe, so we have less chance of bullshit happening, lag and what have you, and desyncs. But I think I'd probably want to do it relatively small, like 16 players total, and mostly do like one per region, roughly, with like Germany getting a couple. Apparently I got Würzburg, Karlstadt, and Schweinfurt. What did you just get? Long Hohenlohe. Didn't lift a finger. Wasn't my fault, game. Not that that's going to stop my vassals getting mad pissy at me. So the swarm, I mean, it's not really a swarm anymore. I mean, it still kind of is. But most of it is not me, I would assume. Navarra has 7,500. Provence has 5,500. Almagny has 5,000. Bar 3,000. Yeah, I suppose it's still quite a lot of Frenchmen. But yeah, I think for the multiplayer, I would just seed basically what I can see here, right? England, France, and Iberia. Maybe 2 Iberias. We'll come back to it. Low Country, Sweden, Bohemia, another one in Germany, probably. It's a shame because, like, the only ones with content is Bohemia, which would dumpster fire fucking everyone else. Austria, who borders Bohemia, who would get dumpstered. Meissen, who borders Bohemia, who get dumpstered. Brandenburg, who borders Bohemia, they get dumpstered. Like, who do you fucking seed in, like, this area? Cologne, maybe? Like a Milan and a Naples. And I've already lost count. Morocco or Tunis, probably one or the other. Hungary. Romans. Will I do any restrictions to Bohemia? Shit. I could just, like, not do a Bohemia and do an Austria and a Meissen instead. But Bohemia's kind of needed as the counter for France. I think I would probably say that the only wars you can do inside Germany, inside the HRE. Let me think of a rule. Wars inside the HRE need to be more limited in nature. In some regard. No parliaments. Let's say no parliaments at all. You can't use Parliament CB within the Empire. And it's probably good enough, though, isn't it? Parliament's the only CB you can use in the Empire. Not true. You can use Denial of Military Access CB. You can use Threaten War CB. You can use Well, there's options. Oh, you give me 2 more locations that I didn't want. That's cute. Great. Thanks, my guy. Isn't threatening more on his GP? True. Hmm. That's just funny. I want to get 10 prestige or legitimacy. Oh, caroling. Yeah, maybe not that rule then. Maybe just Bohemia can't use Parliament to expand. Guess who Cyprus got into a PU with in your game? France. Because they are Francian, aren't they? Their primary culture. Poitevin. Close enough. It's French. So, what do we do about Germany? Who would I be playing as? I'd honestly want to play in. Oh my god, brother, man, no wonder there's border gore in the world. What the fuck is this? Shitting Christ on a bike, man. I probably want to play in Italy. Do a Poland as well, a Sweden, someone over here. Do a Georgia. Mamluks, but with a stipulation of not allowed to go into Anatolia until you've integrated all of this, maybe? What about the Romans? Yeah, I'd say the Romans as well. I mean, it's either the Romans or Bulgaria or Serbia, right? You can't really have all three or any two of the three. Integration process? I don't want to integrate any of that shite. Is he just not giving it? Is he giving shit to me because it's occupied by me? My vassals took it? Yeah, but if I don't know, fucking. Ignore it, I think. I don't know. I don't think I definitely wasn't paying attention to keeping count there. One, two, three, potentially four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fuck me. Did I count Holland yet? I don't know. Let's go from east to west. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably somewhere. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and maybe 17 with the Mamluks. Maybe 18 with like a Portugal. Maybe Portugal and Aragon rather than a Castile, if needed. Anyway, we're at peace, so I gotta fucking deal with all this nonsense ass balls land. Fuck is this, man? Why can't I sell to you? Oh, you're at war? Well, have you thought of maybe not being at war? The person I'd see it on England, the person I'd see it on France, like, it would be under the explicit understanding that you're not just gonna fucking peace out, like, you are actually gonna try and win the 100 Years' War, both of you. I suppose that really matters more for England, right? I put someone very belligerent on England. For some reason, your Hellenic rulers became other religions when taking the throne. That sucks. So the Britons, there's how many Britons left? 386,000. We have so much fucking stupid land that I don't want. Also, tolerant ruler you had when the event fired had 4 daughters, so you had to marry the artist to a lowborn and marry his son to my youngest daughter to keep the offspring Hellenic. Tactical marriage. You definitely could be a member of that dynasty. You lost your Comnenus. It's all that sucks when you lose the dynasty. Like, I'm gonna lose my dynasty. That's not fun. I was one of Scave's scum to a few years earlier. I mean, unless you've saved the save file, you don't. It sucks, but that is the way it is. I just want to get rid of this trash. One more month. Alright, Hohenlohe. Sell another location. I only want my natural borders. It would be nice if all of these was... If there was a button, like in EU4, where it'd be like, oh yeah, this location, you know, the core is Henneberg, so I'll release it to Henneberg, right? Abandon core. Like, that would be kind of nice to have. But nope. Yeah, I think your game might be a bit bricked on that colonization bug, mate. Sorry to say. I do not believe you're going to get it back. Right, have I fixed it? No, I got one more. Hohenlohe. Are you at war? No. Why can I not give you this? No, diplomat. Yeah, that makes sense. Did I manage to annex Normandy before the event? Yes. I did not get the event. You must be the first to encounter that because you mass colonize. No, maybe it's because of the new system where the colonization comes only from your primary region. Like, if I colonize as France, the only land that I colonize from, I don't have to choose. It just comes from France. And that's a new change with 1010. I think maybe you might be the first one to do it since 1010. But I do know that there have been people who mass colonize like 200, 300 like provinces at the same time. Maybe not quite that many, but like 100 at the same time. I've seen someone doing the entirety of the American coastline at the same time. There's 2 diplomats, so now I'll give you what I want to lose. Look at me being non-belligerent. Conciliatory, one might say. Not sure why I'm losing money, though. How much do I breed my nobles? I never do it. Especially as friends, I'd like to get rid of my nobles, but I don't have any... Unless you're talking about the characters, in which case, when I have daughters, I marry these into my own country. I marry a noble with them all the time. Other than that, I don't bother. Also, on 1010, you can't marry people that aren't your ruler's direct family. Yeah, they got rid of the whole situation. You're still on 109? Ah. Enjoy it while you can. Why can't I annex Rathel? Oh, you need to be at 190. But you can only go 3 more. I need 4 more. God damn it. I need more. What can I give you? I guess excommunication is coming down by 5 a month. 5 a year, sorry. I don't feel monthly marriage babysitting is the most enjoyable activity. I agree. It sucked. There's the counting house, and we have basically run out of money, so I guess I'm only building like 1 of these. None. The answer is none of these. You marry off the daughters? Yeah, I'll keep them in the country. Especially on dynasties that I want to keep around. Which generally is just dynasties that I recognize. Yeah, we'll start at Paris. And do a, basically, spiral around again. When does this upgrade, by the way? When do you get the better taxation for France? You try to keep the main registered main culture dynasties. I'll just try to keep them if I recognize them. Like, as England, I'll try and keep around the, obviously, Lancaster and York. I'll marry off into them all the time. Plus any that I kind of like the sound of. As the Romans, who no longer exist, RIP in pieces. If there's a Palilogos, obviously I'm playing as them. If there's a Komnenos, or if there's just something that sounds cool, like a Macedon. I had a Macedon one time. It was very nice. Then that way. As Florence, I would try and keep the Medicis around a lot. But it's entirely based on whether like I like the name. Castile's in Macedonia? Yeah, well, I mean, makes sense, really. Tunis owns Athens. Yeah. It just is. It is how it is. Also, Ottomans managing to fuck on Eretnids far more than I did. I guess, Jesus Christ. That's actually impressive. You weren't really looking at the names of Turkish dynasties in your Ottoman's game. That's fair. I mean, if you're in a religiously like diverse nation area, then it kind of makes sense to try and only marry into the correct religion. So here, I want to actually see what the change is here. So right now, obviously, this is the breakdown of who has what tax base share. This should increase crown share. Right? Is that not how it works? Or is there another bar chart for it? Is it in here, maybe? Estate power distribution. I thought the crown got some for those buildings. How do you fucking see the impact of the counting house? I actually have no idea how to see the power of the counting house. I thought it was here, but maybe it wasn't. Yeah. I don't know. If somebody knows how to figure that out, please let me know, because I have no idea. Oh, the bot's working today. That's rare. You're pissed off again. You need to be at 175. There you go. Damn it, that wasn't enough. Oh, England just like, properly annexed this land now. Hey, Vilmetzi. You release the Trapezuntine Empire as a fiefdom, and they're making a new market. Isn't Trebizond already a market? Trebizond should already be a market. They have a special flag being under the ERE? Oh, nice. I didn't notice that. Last time I had them, they had... last time I played ERE, I ended up getting them into my country via personal union. Oh, there we go. There's the new taxation system. Fuck off, ancient French bullshit. Max tax goes down, fucking tax efficiency down, blah, blah, ass. And we get permanent tax policy instead. Wait. We get access to tail laws. And then we get permanent tax, which is more taxes for the boigas and the peasants and centralization. This one still, you lose the ancient French tax regardless. Which, I mean, good, because it's fucking terrible. All it does is pay for itself with the gov reform, right? And this one is crown power down, estates are happier, estate enrichment, like, that's dog ass. So yeah, we issue that shit. Hell yeah. We get admin ability and diplo ability. Huge! Obviously, you know, now we only have 3 reforms, but that's fine. This one's still really good, though. 1,500 ducats. For how long? 20 years? Oh, 20 years of 5% research progress is kind of nice, though. She post a flag? Oh, yeah. Definitely. I will be doing that. I don't mind taking a loan. Oh, Jesus Christ! No, fuck off. I'm ignoring your calls to arms. Enjoy your fight. You're just gonna give me too much fucking extra land that I don't want. Go fuck yourself. And we'll pop it in Paris again. Make the nobles happier. Meh. Conduct another census. Get that population up. Support for land is great. Parliament support is at 99. Alright, taxes please. And new marketplace. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, I don't like that flag. That flag looks dog. I'm not a fan of that. I've definitely seen better. Anyway, you're also going to assimilate into Gallo. You think the Eretnids move the market inland when they conquer them? That makes sense. You want me to attack Montferrat? I don't give a fuck about Montferrat. Wait, how is Bern independent? Yabu Gabi. Yeah, my guys didn't even need to move. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do with you? Suppress rebels in everywhere. Beautiful. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh, you got annexed. Nice. We start the annexation of... Oh! Oh, you're called Burgundy now? Kind of base, not gonna lie. Yabu Gabi. Tell you what, yeah, they're doing a really good job. Like, Gubbio is a vassal of Naples. Siena is a vassal of Naples. Like, Naples is definitely going for the unification here. Legitimately impressive. Although they're never going to get two Sicilies unless they take Castile on. Oh, Arpatan we can add. Yeah. Let's do that. They actually form two Sicilies as well. I have never seen them... I mean, I've seen them form two Sicilies a bunch. I've never seen them try anyone come close to Italy, though. Maybe we convert to Franc Comtois. Alright, assimilate. Franc Comtois. here. And then you assimilate Frank Comtois here. And then you assimilate Frank Comtois here. I don't know if that's going to work, but it'd kind of cute if it would. Frank Comtois. Look, I mean, look, just... It's probably Frank Comtois. I know it is, but, like, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna give it all to you. I can't be fucked taking it from the shelf. Unless I actually make it a vassal. Nope, fuck him. You had your chance to be loyal and you broke away. I'm not sure they can get the needed cities. Yeah, I mean they have Rome at least. They're at 1 out of 3. Actually, is it Rome? Or, I mean, I think you need Rome, or is it just Naples? I know you need Milan and you need Florence. Florence they have, right? It's their vassal. I don't think you need Venice. What's the thing about the ERA Trapezuntine flag is that the stripes in Canton don't line up. Yeah. Look, anything with stripes and a canton, like there is no good flag on this planet that has stripes, horizontal stripes, and a canton. It just doesn't exist. Doesn't matter what the stripes are, doesn't matter what the canton is. That doesn't exist. It's not a good flag. Yes, this is rage bait. Don't worry about it. People don't watch these on YouTube anyway. All I need to do is get this to 2.5% and then we're good. The Greek flag is fine. The Greek flag would be better if... And I'm saying this because there's so many better options, right? Greek flag would be better if they basically were white with a Macedonian... Sorry, blue with a Macedonian star in white in the center. Just like, you know. I know the... What do they call themselves nowadays? South Macedonia? Like, they're trying to take over, like, the legitimacy and history and all that of Alexander's empire. Greece should just fire back and be like, nah, bitch. Boom. Or they could use, like, a Nordic cross, where they've got... You know, white cross, blue. Greece did what? More libraries. Going alright on the library front now. That's good. University. Try and get a few more of those going. What is our culture at currently? 333, it's going up at half a point a month. That's not bad, but we obviously need to push it further. Also, we have Achaia and the Knights Hospitalier, who are the same. That's why they're now called the Republic of North Macedonia. Or North, not South. That's right. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. I know they used to be called the former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, which Greece had a problem with, which is why they changed their name. But I don't know. Unless I'm misremembering, North Macedonia actually has a really nice flag. Yeah, the North Macedonian flag is pretty fucking cool. But like, they're obviously like, trying to take over, like, the legacy of Alexander, let's be honest. Considering, like, how many things they've named after him, like, their main airport is named, like, Alexander the Great Airport or something crazy like that. It's, like, very, very clearly looking to promote that as their history. They wanted to just be called Macedonia. Yeah, I know. And Greece said no because then they could say they had a claim to the entire region in Greece. I suppose that makes more sense from a, like, geopolitics standing rather than we're trying to steal our legacy. But steal our legacy is the one that I've heard the most, even though the geopolitics one does make more sense to me now. They can do both. Yeah, it's true. Who's this now? Oh, is Castile at war with Naples? Castile is at war with Naples. Are we going to see Palermo go to Naples? Or are we going to see Castile take the rest of Sicily? This is actually kind of interesting. Oh, wait, are you not allied to me anymore? Bro, I thought we were buddies. We're almost buddies. I want to see how the war's going. We have a claim thrown against Legnica, but that's like over here or something. Legnica or something. Yeah, so far this stream I've annoyed both the Greeks and the North Macedonians and the Americans. Probably the French as well, with my pronunciations. Anyone else we want to piss off? More towards plutocracy and decentralization, or aristocracy and decentralization. Oh, and centralization. Let's try and move towards... These are both terrible choices, really. Everything pissed off the Yanks? I mean, yeah, that's true. Now you've pissed off the Yanks. Oh wow, you do not like me much, do you? Could piss off the Welsh and Scots by calling them English. Wait, they don't think they're English? What? Anyway, let's ally you, hopefully, soon. 2.2 reasons. Let's also do that. How's this culture situation going on? 1.84. Look, to be fair, it is working. I don't think they're gonna... 1.85. I don't think they're gonna be a majority in any of the provinces unless I just forget about it and keep going. I'm out of money again. I don't know what happened to the economy. Oh, I went to war, apparently. I can't afford to give you money, so we're not gonna. Castile owns this? Okay, we can't be friends. That's some crazy territory you've taken. No wonder you guys are at war. Oh, and now we're going to lose shit tons of money from cost of court. I still have tons of debt as well that needs paying off. It looks like the Neapolitans are losing. Which is a shame for them. 1.9%. Oh, the Lorrainians as well, we need to... That'll be fine as soon as we annex Nancy, I think. We'll have more than enough at that point. Unmarried children. Let's have you marry Anne Nobel. Also, are you already a part of a... Yeah, Order St. George. I wonder, will Pope Man unexcommunicate me at any point? He'll accept a divorce. Can we find you and son? Marry you to the Milanese Visconti lady. Son me up, baby. Be funny if these had like a negative opinion modifier because, you know, dad got divorced or some shit. Take the vows, bitch. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more border goriness in current version of the game, which is hopefully something that they're going to work on. What achievement are we going for at this moment? Just the one on this one, and that is Lingua Franca. We just need to be the cultural hegemon. Apparently, we can still get true heir of Timur in this run. It's not impossible. Trust. We're basically almost there. But maybe potentially we will save that for next campaign. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, True Timur will be a campaign in the future. But essentially, all I need to do for this campaign right now is reach 1437. You just have to get Timur, who might or might not be alive, on the French throne for that. If he has a son, do we just name him Timur for the shits and giggles? Although, because Timur is alive at game start, every character has a specific character ID. The achievement probably looks for character ID. He's a very sad-looking man, isn't he? He's very, you know... Sadness. We're the highest GP we know. That's cute. Control-wise, seen better. Although we should probably road up more places. Paris with a pound-lock canals probably would be a good idea, though. That's going to help proximity everywhere. Oh, right, it's a labor building, not a burger building. Because the Poundlock Canal gives proximity cost minus 5%, and obviously if I'm giving it at the source, then control everywhere goes up. Not by tons, but like, you know, an appreciable amount. Oh, the com toys are at 2.08%. We have pirates. I also probably should build myself a little bit of a navy. Although, I currently don't have the barks for that. Oh, excuse me. Again, run a little bit faster. Oh wow, Castile has quite a bit of Italy, actually. Italian war situation, I'm not sure when that starts, but yeah, I don't know. Feels like it's gonna be an interesting one, or it would be. Naples is such a strong country. I'm just surprised that the AI are actually bringing them into goodness. Oh, it's the John Barrow guy. You get him at the start of EU4. Artillery power, an army tradition. All right, cool. I think maybe. Oh, there's another one. Okay. I mean, that's really good, but only for 24 years is just not what I'd be looking for. I feel Tunis is usually the outsider country in Italy. True, Tunis does enjoy coming in. I mean, they have here as well, to be fair. You know, I actually might play Tunis in a future MP. And there is actually the peace deal. I got a bastard son? No, maybe not my son. Tunis into Carthage or just Tunis? Tunis into Carthage would be cool. I've not seen what the Carthage advances are, but I would like to try them. But yeah, Castile beat the shit out of Naples and completely removed any possibility of two Sicilies, I think. Promote urbanization, alright. Don't mind if I do, that's not a bad idea. You want mandatory impressment? That's crazy. Oh, my nobles are fucking pissed again. Game lagging like a bastard because I'm using the thing, but that's fine. Life in Paris. Whatever. Yeah, but Tunis into Carthage might be a fun one. And then it could be like, nah, Italy, of course I have to fight you. I'm Carthage. That's kind of the point. I mentioned that you could have a bit of fun with that. Because another thing is, Tunis itself is one of the better city locations in the game. Dyes, farmland, grassland, sorry, flatland, farmland, Mediterranean, coastal, huge harbor capacity, nice trade good, decent trade goods in the location as well. Olives, cotton, so cotton and dyes together. So you've got your sexy frickin' dye tailors guilds there. Obviously, malaria sucks, but you know what can you do? No river, I think. Yeah, no river, but you know, it's pretty fucking good. City of Africa's Desire, that's a fact. Yeah, yeah. Form Carthage with your sexy 110 frickin' harbor capacity. Steal slaves from fucking everywhere. Could be a vibe. Did they fix privateering for slaves in the next patch? I believe so, yeah. Wait, my king had another daughter? Jesus Christ, have a son, you muppet. He had 2 more daughters? Christ. What is with these effeminate testicles? He had 1 child. True. He's such a bastard. I mean, he's sad. Of course he's sad. He wants a son. I could request another divorce. Should I request another divorce? If she has another son, another daughter, we request a divorce. Valentina Visconti. Crazy. Have a single son. Just 1 son. I can't afford that. Come on. Sun time. Air me up. Actually, how old is this one? 2 years old. Look, they're 2 years old. There's plenty of time. Have another one. Sorry, like I'm watching her. It's like, come on. Do the business. Do the deed. Come on now. Have the child. I'm wondering, is there like a pregnant trait? I don't think I've seen one. Alright, we're gonna stop watching you for a moment. You think you've seen the pregnant trait? Okay. We are searching for university. Oh wait, no, I'll pay off my debt first. Alright. Back to baby watching. Come on, more babies. More babies, or you're on the discard pile. That's basically the way that it goes. I think women are limited to 3 children. I think that's what the case is, or that's just from like, just from what I've seen, rather than looking at code or anything else. Not something I do. A watched wife never gets pregnant, or something along those lines. Pay off the last debt. And then we'll go and stare at the wife again. If there is a pregnant trait, it would show up here, right? That's where it would be. Did I lose the place to a European? I did. Austria, I guess, got the emperorship. Develop the interior. I like the idea of that. Ooh, actually, increase control. That's a lot of counting houses. Let's go into debt, boys. A lot of land focus there. Not bad, not bad. Alright, I will university again. They're quite expensive, though. 321 each. Right, yeah, I forgot I was spending money on the counting houses. Probably should have not built the universities. Whoops. Back in a lot of debt again. Fun. Some good stuff in meritocracy. Don't care about that one. Lose some inflation. I don't have any inflation. I swear, there is basically an expectation in this game that you just have some inflation at all times, and I just feel like this is never communicated to the player because it's never a good idea. Like, you're a pretty good character, I guess. But stability is stability. 20% increase in influence is huge, though. 2.9 a month is actually nice as fuck. Oh, appanages reduce crown power, apparently. Intervene in England versus Upper Rhine. You guys have fun. Money for satisfaction? Nope, you're good. Edward de la Poule. You're just a bad character. But I will take in this Englishman. And I will take in the 100 peasants you bring me every month for the next few months. Still annexing you. What's these court resources? What do I get for this? Get a bonus to our cabinet's efficiency. The more integrated our core location that Avanage owns, the greater the bonus from seizing core resources. Oh, and it just didn't give you a fucking hint about how much I'm actually getting. That's cute. Thanks, game. %. I mean, it's fine, I guess. Savoy didn't seem to mind. The serfs have been properly exploited. Oh, nice. That's actually a really good idea. Look, you've got until age 30 to get pregnant. And after which, we are going to divorce, and we're going to find a new one. There's the bark. Don't know how much it's going to help, though. Well, you are not pregnant. Hey, Pope Man. New wife time. Let's see if the Swedes are fertile. Give me babies. I'm at war. Oh, Paz de Nancy's having issues. Wait, this is Paz de Nancy? Oh, for fuck's sake. That's kind of nutty. Austria's getting murdered by, I believe, Hungary as well. $35 we're in now. Not long. And we'll get this achievement, hopefully. Maybe I take a ton of loans and just build all of the universities possible. How much loanage could we take? 20,000? Still wasn't enough to build them all, by the way. Oh, I died anyway. Didn't manage to get a son. I did try. Look, I even made peace with the Pope in order to try. Developing the interior was good. We'll do it again. Hey, bunch of cores. Cute. And we'll pop in that guy in charge. So, let's see. Let's start the annexation of you. Not that we're going to get to it. Très bien. Did the universities get finished? They didn't. But they're almost done, I guess. February 37, so we'll see what happens. Oh, Arpitan we can accept. Oh, we already do. Hang on. French Comtois we can accept. That's the one I was looking for. Hey, it fucking worked. Sweet. Now we just need to do, like, Lorraine or something. Are there any bigger ones? Oh, Provencal. Get you up. Beautiful. Britain's the only one that we're missing, but, you know, whatever. Clearly we gotta just start integrating Lorrainian. Oh yeah, all of you can change to Lorrainian. But you have to fucking move, which is annoying. Can I just, like, cancel job from here? Alright, now. Assimilate Pops. Loranian. I don't know why I'm doing this. Yeah, we didn't have enough books for this little project of ours. Oh my god, look at the amount of books that we're importing for this project. That's crazy. That's fun. If you had a decent fucking surname, I'd let you take the throne. But you don't, so you can go fuck yourself. Anyway, you know what, actually? Do I just let you? Yeah, fuck it, you take the throne. Congratulations, king. And, you can marry a Dane. Oh, actually, fuck it. Can I marry the noble Swedish lady? Sponheim, there you go. I married the late king's wife. Did you manage to have a kid? No. Now, try again. You're Western Pomeranian? Ew. Anyway, as we round the final corner, well, it might be the final corner, I don't know. I don't know. Did I get enough culture or not? We'll find out in just a moment. We are gaining at 1 a month. Oh yeah, also adapt to the local culture. He's Hungarian? Ugh. Would you marry the kids to Africans in E5? I like to keep them, like, it feels shitty to say it, but probably not, purely for the roleplay aspect. I'm the eco hedge, you're the naval hedge, I'm the mill hedge, I'm the culture hedge. And that is, with a very strange ending question to be answered, Lingua Franca. Je parle le français, je m'appelle Lambert, j'adore fucking E5, I guess. But, yeah, that's that achievement. Obviously, we've completely fucked our country in order to do it. Let's see who got close. Culture-wise, 487, 390 is the highest other one. That's fair enough. For Diplo Hedge, this is one that France often gets, and I could just get that by getting this fella and doing that. Let's go to February and I'll get myself another hedge. And then obviously I could build 6. 6 is the... oh, it's fucking pitiful. Eco Hedge as well. I'm surprised I have this. Not gonna lie. And then Mill Hedge. I beat Mamluks by 50 men. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of this achievement. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We are the Lingua Franquise, and I'm not sure what we're gonna go for next. But we will have to have a look and see. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next achievement run. Toodaloo.